Hello everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. Today we're going to be making a version of Impossible Coconut Pie. This pie recipe has been around for many years, but there's different versions of it. So I thought maybe I would show you this version. It's one that basically makes its own crust. So that's why it's called Impossible. So it forms a soft crust and a custard filling in the middle, and it's topped off with toasted coconut. First, a quick little reminder, and we'll get right to the recipe. For those of you that don't already know this, my cookbook is available on Amazon, and I've provided a quick link in the description below this video. Okay, so now on to making Impossible Pie. Start by using a deep dish pie plate. Very important. I forgot, and I used a simple, regular 9-inch pie plate. You grease them, but the pie turned out, but yes, it did boil over and made a mess in my oven. Use a deep dish. Okay, so let's make this delicious pie. We'll start with 2 cups of milk, and we'll mix this in a large mixing bowl. Crack open 4 large eggs into a small bowl, making sure that there's no shells in it, and then add that to the mixing bowl. Then add 1 cup of white sugar. Next is half a cup of butter. And half a cup of all-purpose flour. And finally, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla. I like using pure vanilla because I like the flavor of that, especially in something like this, where you're making a custard. The flavor really shines through. But you don't absolutely have to use the pure vanilla if you have extract on hand. Now then, you mix all of these ingredients together until they're really well combined. And you'll see what the consistency of this is in a minute here. It will look slightly chunky like this, and that's completely normal. Pour it into a greased pie plate. And then top it off with some coconut, 3/4 of a cup of sweetened flaked coconut. Sprinkle that over the entire top of the pie. I forgot to use a deep dish pie plate, and so that was my bad. But I'm trying to save you the grief of that. So you definitely use a deep dish, and there should be room at the top for it to expand, because this pie puffs up while it bakes, and then when it cools off, it indents a little bit. Place it in a 350-degree oven. And on the middle rack, time it for 35 to 40 minutes. And it's done when a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out reasonably clean. It won't be completely clean because it is a custard. When the pie first comes out of the oven, it will be puffed up, moist, and slightly jiggly. The pie will indent and set after it cools down, and it will have formed a more solid layer on the outer edges that appears to be its own pie crust. It will have a moist and tasty custard filling and toasted coconut on the very top. And you'll let this pie cool at room temperature before you go ahead and cut it like this and serve it up. Well, the first piece didn't come out exactly clean, but often the first piece doesn't in any pie. So you can see here though where the crust that was formed stayed behind a little bit. On the next piece it came out perfectly clean. So the first piece of anything, pretty much pies or cakes, often doesn't come out completely clean. That's usually my piece, and then I serve my guests the rest. And if you like custard or coconut, either one, this pie's for you. I really enjoyed it, actually, and I hope you do too. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment in the comment section and give this video a thumbs up. And if you've made this pie, please leave me a comment and let me know how it turned out for you. And once again, happy eating, everyone.